Videos on social media of this mom being arrested at the playground in Kleiner Park. Police arrested Sarah Brady, a 40-year-old resident of Meridian, after they say she refused several times to leave the playground. That playground had been closed because of coronavirus concerns. Even so, Brady's arrest led to more protests tonight at Meridian City Hall. CBS 2's Trevor Fay joins us live to tell us what happened.
That's right, Brent. Earlier this evening, hundreds of people were out here at Meridian City Hall, waving signs, chanting, yelling, all in support of Sarah because they say that she was unjustly arrested by the Meridian PD. But it is quieter here now at Meridian City Hall, and they say that there are still people on social media posting their opinions about what happened. The Meridian police told us that a group of people protested at Kleiner Park earlier this afternoon. When officers arrived, they say metal signage and caution tape announcing the playground's closure had been removed. Officers say that several people gathered on the playground and that the officers told them several times that the playground was closed and that the people could use other areas of the park. Police say Sarah Brady refused to leave despite several requests, and the police also say that because she didn't obey the rules, they arrested her for trespassing to resolve the issue. Then a protest happened at Meridian City Hall in the aftermath of that arrest, where we caught up with Brady earlier tonight.
I feel like I was singled out because I was the only person that was arrested. I wasn't the only person standing on the bark. I definitely wasn't playing on the playground equipment. I wasn't swinging, never touched them. But yeah, I do feel like I was singled out, and maybe it's because I asked too many questions.
Sarah told me tonight that we need to fight for our rights. There were also counter-protesters here earlier on, and that is what I asked one of them a short while ago.
I came here today to stand against the fact that people were gathering. I want our cities to open up. The governor, the mayor, the president, and everybody else should know that by social distancing, we can still live normal lives.
And new tonight, a local sign company is helping prevent the spread of COVID-19. CBS 2's Erica Lee shows us how they changed their workflow, changed what they were actually doing, producing, to help local businesses.
As the coronavirus began to spread and businesses began to close, Image National began brainstorming ways to use their tools to keep people at work.
We started to see a number of companies try to figure out how they were going to continue to do business. And one of the things that we started to see crop up were barriers between, a cashier or a retail employee and a customer. And initially, a lot of these were pretty rudimentary, where they would be zip tied to pole displays and different things like that. In our company, we have a lot of pretty sophisticated manufacturing equipment and access to a lot of supplies, really nice plexiglass. And we thought, with our team of engineers and designers, we could probably design something that we could produce pretty quickly.
Workers who normally make indoor and outdoor signs are now also making sneeze guards for local businesses and national chains.
So we came up with a few different designs, got a few prototypes out in the community, and they worked really, really well. And then pretty soon we started reaching out to our larger customers. Earlier this week, actually late last week, we sold 7,500 sneeze guards to Hobby Lobby. So as they reopen, they'll have our sneeze guards in all of their locations across the country. And we have a handful of bids and conversations going about sneeze guards on a similar scale with other companies. So we're really excited to be part of that solution. And it was a natural fit with the equipment we have and the different supplies that we have access to.
And Watts says his business will keep making them along with their signs as long as there's a demand for them. He says keeping employees safe is his number one priority.
My feeling on it is that, the pandemic has been a huge thing globally, and for people to get out and for the economy to really go again the way it needs to and the way it has in the past, people need to feel safe. Customers need to feel safe, and employees need to feel safe as they're serving their customers. And I think this is going to be a lasting effect. Not sure how long, but I think it'll last for a while. Hopefully we don't see it pick up again in the fall, but we may. So we're prepared to continue producing them as long as they're needed.
Erica Lee, CBS 2 News.
Well, small businesses across the country have been waiting on the Senate's next move. CBS 2's Haley Kramer talked to the owner of the Schnitzel Garten in Eagle, who applied for the loan but didn't make the cut before the first round of funding ran dry.
Before the pandemic hit, this is the kind of authentic German experience you could get at Schnitzel Garten.
We've grown very fond of our little community. We are definitely a destination restaurant because we don't have any traffic and people come to us because they want to come.
Elena Huga has owned the restaurant with her husband for 7 years. And through mostly word of mouth, they've seen a steady increase of regular customers each year, until now.
People don't think of in the evening, let's have a schnitzel tonight. Let's do a takeout of schnitzel. You know, usually it's pizza.
Her regulars have continued to support, some making a point to order takeout once a week, but sales have dropped by more than half.
I applied for SBA loan, the disaster relief loan, and I applied, consequently, I applied for a payroll protection grant. For the grant, we applied one day before they even opened the program, and for some reason we still didn't get in.
The federal grant she's mentioning is the Federal Paycheck Protection Program. It's technically a loan, though the amount would be forgiven if used for its intended purpose: rent, mortgage, utilities, and payroll.
I was able to keep all of my full-time employees. They come in and we have a prep cook, we have a line cook, and our waitress is here every day when we open. So I was able to pay all of them all of this time.
Oh, wow. How were you able to do that with such a drop in sales?
I've had to use my personal savings, and also we did get $10,000 advance from SBA as part of disaster relief loan.
She says almost a month after applying, the rest of that low-interest loan is processing. But she's holding out hope for more support with a forgivable loan through the PPP.
I got in touch with our bank and I asked them what are the chances that if they do release another another fund, will we be able to, how far are we in the queue, in the line? So they said that we are one of the top. So I'm hoping that we will get it. That would be great. That would be just amazing, really. I'm holding my breath.
Haley Kramer, CBS 2 News.